With Lois's help, the back from the dead Superman is learning to become Clark Kent again, feeling more human than he ever as he and Lois want to start a family. Now that I'm back from the dead, how can come back to the world? I don't know. The Daily Planet put in the paper that Clark also died, and what? I know, but for now, we'll take it one step at a time. For now, let's talk to Perry. He might find a way to put you back in the world with him being the head of the planet. We also need to tell him the whole truth. I don't know about this, but it's the only thing we got. Also, with me dying, I don't want to miss having a family and the second chance of life. Funny you should say that. I am pregnant. So that is what you meant. Hey Perry, where have you been? I know you had it rough without Clark. If you are having any thoughts, just let you know we can talk about that. Can we talk at my place? It's important. Okay, I'll bring coffee. Hey Lois, how are you holding up? Uh, good. Um, I don't know how to say this, so I'll just show you. You can come out now. Hey Perry. Whoa, what the fuck? I know this is crazy, but yes, Clark is back from the dead. I know you want to know how, and I don't know how to put this, but he is Superman. Whoa, okay, I was right. Okay, wow, this is a lot to take in. You knew? Of course I knew. You disappeared at work without a word, and I recognized you from the fight with Zod. I am and and Julia Ju, and Jenny also knows. And I'm the head of a newspaper after all. I can catch these things. It will be that makes sense. Listen, we need to explain that Clark is back without raising suspicion and causing a panic. Can you help? It will be hard to come up with a story, but yes, just give me some time. Thank you, Perry. Don't mention it, Clark. Wonder Woman is reconnecting with the Amazons and with her mother wanting to be open the and with her mother and wanting the to open the Amazons to the world again. My queen, there is a small boat headed to shore. Who is it? I don't know. Do you want me to open fire on it? No! Hold your fire! Mother! Diana, I miss you so much. I miss you too, Mom. I am sorry I put you in exile. Why have you come? When I was battling Steppenwolf, he said that everyone was dead, including you. Well, as you can see, we are alive. What is it? I don't think he was. I don't think Steppenwolf was talking about the present. I think he was talking about the future. When me and the Defenders of Earth defeated Steppenwolf, we saw a dark side. Mom, it was haunting. I cut Steppenwolf's head, and Darkseid crushed it like it was nothing. I was battle ready, but deep down I was terrified. I think he is coming. Bruce, one of the defenders I fought with, thinks the defenders I fought with aren't enough to defeat him. He thinks the planet needs to join the fight. Will you join us? I am sorry, but I fear I can't. I fear the world has not changed. I don't want us to become slaves again. I understand, Mother, but you don't understand. This is not just the fate of the Amazons, but the fate of the entire universe. I know, but I fear for the future of what happens afterwards. Mother, in the time I have been exiled, I've seen man grow. I've even fought with an Atlantean to defeat Steppenwolf. I am sorry, but I can't take that chance. Mother, don't let fear take over. Your times have changed. Just to think on what I have told you. Okay, Diana. We will talk later. Aquaman in Atlantis. Mira, Loco, Mom, I may be on this chair, but with the dark side on his way to Earth, I fear we will not be ready for the attack he is bringing with him. I know, but what do you think? We should. What do you think we should do, Arthur? You are king. I don't call me that, Mira. You know I don't like to be called that. All we can do is repair, but how? All we can do is take care of our own. I don't know. We barely got through Steppenwolf with the guys I fought with. All the guys I fought with all knew then then when we all saw Darkseid, there was something that scared us. He didn't move, just looked at us. It was like we were looking at the devil himself. Hmm. I need time to myself. Hey, Orm. Hello, brother. It is nice you finally came to visit me in this cell. I need to talk to you. There is a attack coming. and I don't think we can take on this threat alone. What should I do? I know you are scared of this threat. However, whatever it is, you have the same look that made me want to go to war with the surface. I don't know what this threat is, but with my fear there was one thing. There was also something I wanted. Do you remember? That's right. You wanted to unite the seven seas. That's right. Even in my madness, uniting all the kingdoms was my hope, because I believed we were stronger together than apart. Thank you, brother. I know what we must do. We need to unite the seven seas to prepare for the attack. I will need your help, everyone. We are with you, Arthur. Back in the surface, Barry Allen and Victor Stone are in Star Labs. I am telling you, when we fought Steppenwolf for the first time, we failed. We failed that first time. And I went back in time. Why don't you believe me? Because time travel is impossible, and we would need a machine and a lot of energy to travel through time. A human can't run that fast. Okay, then let's let's make a bet then. You run tests on me to see so you can track my speed. And if I am right, you will tell the guys with me. If I lose, then I will quit the team. Whoa, Barry, you don't need to go that far. What are you saying? Darkseid is on his way, and we need to be ready. That's exactly why. I need my entire focus. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Thank you, Victor. Elsewhere, in Victor's mindscape, Mom, Dad, Victor, what is it, son? There is a being on his way to Earth called Darkseid. We need to prepare to defend the Earth from such an attack. What should I do? Well, I think you should hack into the military and be prepared to use the entire weapon arsenal. I mean, we know that the old gods, along with the entire planet, had a hard time beating him the first time, so we need to be prepared for anything. Don't be hasty. We do know this is a powerful enemy. We are facing this is a powerful enemy we are facing. But we need to think about the ramifications about rushing in. I believe we need to contact the military first and let them know about the attack. You both bring good points. Let's see. If I were to just use the weapons out of nowhere, it would be easy. But there is no telling what the military would think. They would hack it to find where I live. Everywhere is a way to find the person's tracks. If I were to just talk to them, they probably won't believe me and do the same thing. I got it. I will start small so I can grow our numbers and find other metas. That way, I can get more power and communicate slowly from the ground up. Philadelphia is a good start. What do you think? Hmm. You might, we might not have that, we might not have enough time, but okay. I agree, son. Go to Philadelphia. In Bruce's lake house, Master Wayne, Master Wayne, Bruce! What is it, Alfred? You have been sitting out here for a long time, like you are about to do something. You are right. It is about Darkseid and the threat he possibly is to the planet. When I saw him, it reminded me of when I first saw Clark. It made me feel like that helpless kid when my parents died. No, that's not it. You think that, but it is something else. Your eyes say that you are thinking about killing yourself, but not like what you have been doing for 20 years, but something more. What is it? I had another dream, but instead of it being Clark killing me, it was the Joker of all people telling me that the apocalypse is all my fault because I let Lois die and can't die myself. Now that I don't know how to respond. I have had my demons, but I really don't know what to say. Maybe we can help. Hello, Raish, Talia. You really need to stop doing that. What do you want? We have been tracking you for a while with you gaining an army of metas, and we saw your battle with Steppenwolf with this. Talia pulls a small fly with the camera. When we saw that being in the portal, I knew it was Darkseid. I am not going to give you the details because Diana told you, but yes, I was there. We can't do this alone. You say that like there is someone else with you. You are correct. You can come out now, Father. Damien, I didn't even notice you. You have gotten better. Good to see you, Father. Grandfather is right. The enemy you face is nothing we have faced before. We can't just have people who we trust in this war with us, but those we can't. We will need everyone. Grandfather is right. We don't know how powerful this enemy is. Let's get to work. In the Batcave. So where do we start? We last tracked to Luthor in a remote part of the Amazon jungle. But the only problem is there is no signal beyond a certain point. For a man who seems pathetic, he is clever like a snake. As grandfather said, don't underestimate your opponent. Where else has he been since the breakout in Arkham? He has been all over the world, hiding like he is looking for something. Any specific places that sound interesting? Norway, Greece, Rome, and England. What are you up to, Lex? Meanwhile, in the Amazon jungle, I hate nature, but anything for the safety of the planet. Now, Dr. Maru should be here somewhere. Ah! Ah, there you are. No, no, that's not it. I must perfect my poison. She has proved that my poison has was not perfect, and it didn't affect her. Dr. Maru? Who are... Oh, Lex Luthor. So, you heard of me. That shortens things. I have been learning about you for quite some time now. How? I have removed every bit of my history. I have my ways, just like how I found you after all. I will admit, it wasn't easy to find you. What do you want? Well, I need your help, and I don't know how you have survived this long. It is a miracle. One moment. There we are. Amazing, Doctor. As you were saying, as I was saying, I see you have legends on the Amazons and the Amazon. I gotta say, I am amazed you got a signal here. Anyway, I need that information for something. And what do I get out of this? Well, you want her dead, right? I mean, that is why you have all this. Why don't I kill you? Lex stops his bodyguard. You need me. You don't know her name, do you? Hmm, you piqued my curiosity. Her name is Diana Prince. Hmm. We have a deal. I'll come with you. Then, let's begin. In the Atacama Desert, why are we here? There is nothing but sand. A friend of mine is here. He helped build my tech, and I am going to repay that debt. It is said in Greek mythology that there is a secret prison that Poseidon built. I don't believe in myth. I believe in reality. Ah! Who's there? Mr. David Hyde. How are you? Well, as you can see, I am in a ancient prison, so not bad. What are you doing here? To get you out, You helped to start my company and helped to kill my father. And I told you I would help you. Thanks, man. Who is this? Dr. Maru. Hey, pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Lex, there is someone I think you should meet. Lead the way. This is Orm, an Atlantean. We met some time ago. What do you want? I need your help. I have learned there's an attack coming, and I don't think we are ready for it. My brother told me the same thing. He, and you don't under, my brother told me that he is going to do what I couldn't. He told me the exact same thing that you have told me. You don't understand. I fear we will need both light and dark to protect the universe. I see the fear in your eyes. I saw them in myself. I will help you. Thank you. We have one more stop. Central City, Iron Heights. Why are we here? If we are going to war, we need weapons. There is someone who can help us here. Hello, Len Snart. Oh, why the cold shoulder? Fuck you too, Luther. What do you want? My friends and I are going to war, and we need your help. Can't say any more. You know, I'll pass. So you don't want revenge on you know who? Okay then. Okay then. See you soon. A few hours later. Boom! Hello there. Thanks, Lex. Anytime. Now to get your revenge. Now we have a team and we are ready for war. Lex shows a bit of fear, and the Orm noticed. In Metropolis. Hey Lois, is Clark here? I'm here. What is it? And just so you know, by tomorrow you will be alive. I have a story that is believable. What? How? I made a story that Clark was in clinical death. It is basically when you are dead, but then you are back from the dead after a certain point, and that you were in a coma for months recovering. Thanks. Wow, you're amazing, Perry. Don't mention it. Now we can have a family without hiding. So you are pregnant? Correct. Congratulations to both of you. See you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Perry. Anytime. Back in Themyscira, I have given thought to what you have said, Diana. You are right. We can't give in to fear. Thank you, Mother. We must plan for Darkseid to attack. How do we do that? I don't know, but the lasso might. What do you mean? It is a dangerous process, but if the user of the lasso uses it on herself, it will reveal a way to defeat the enemy the person thinks about. You might die. If I have to risk it, or we're all dead. Diana sees she is the god of war and kills Superman. Ares? What are you doing here? I thought I killed you. That is right. You did kill me. And to answer your question, you saw yourself as a god of war, correct? Yes. That yeah yes. Yes, that is correct. What of it? I created the lasso. Why would you do that? Because in the event that I would die, someone needed to be the next god of war. When Darkseid attacked Earth, I knew he would return for revenge one day. So I told Zeus we needed to make a plan for him to return. He agreed. Zeus hid half of the anti-life equation on Earth and gave the second half to the Kryptonians. With his help, I made the lasso of truth with the secret to become the god of war, and it made me go insane. The story said I betrayed my brother. Guess fiction is better than truth. I guess so. As I created the lasso, Zeus created you. He knew that a weapon needed to be used by a god. That is where I come in. Yes, the god killer. Why didn't anyone tell me this? I was insane, but I guess nobody wanted to tell you until you were ready. I understand. Diana returned to Themyscira. We need to talk. Diana said what happened. So that is why you went battle crazy. And now we know your purpose is now we know what your purpose is. You must prepare. Back in Star Labs. Hey Vic, you said you had something to show me? Yes, there's something I created. It is it is called a cosmic treadmill. It will be able to track your speed past the speed of light and keep you in one place. Thanks, man. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do it. Are you ready? Yep. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, go. Barry starts running. Barry lands somewhere, confused. Hello? What the hell is this? I was about to ask my. I was about to ask myself the same question. Literally. N- no, this can't be happening. This What are you doing here? Well, what I'll tell you that when you tell me where here is. Is this cosplay? Oh, you want a selfie? Sorry. We're not. No, I'm also the Flash. You're also the what? The Flash. Flash. It's complicated. I like your outfit. It seems comfy. Yours is pretty close. Whose is safe and breathable? Hi, I'm Barry Allen. No! What does this mean? This should be impossible now. Should be impossible now? You don't know about the. Don't do this to me. I don't know about the what. Okay. I told Vic this was possible. Barry flies off the treadmill. Barry, you alright? Yeah, I'm good. Dude, I told you I could time travel. No, I think you did something more impossible. When I was tracking your speed, I saw a portal and another you. What do you mean? I don't think you can just time travel, Barry. I think you can travel through the multiverse. What? I know. It's amazing, right? Now, now, I'm sorry we can't push further into this, but I have to do something in Philadelphia. Let's call it a day. Okay, see you later. In a underwater continental shelf, Arthur and Mira are in a battle with the last of the seven kingdoms, the unseen. Arthur is taking on the king. Why don't we just talk this out? There's nothing to talk about. I will not have you take over the people of the unseen. The battle reaches its climax, with Arthur having the trident at his throat, with the armies pausing. What are you waiting for? Kill me. I won't. I just want to know one thing. Even when I told you everything I know, even about Darkseid, why don't you want to unite? Because uh, because even if we were to unite after Darkseid is defeated, and we would be bored and just try to overthrow each other, the cycle of war will never end. Let's pull back. Why? He is just like me. In Philadelphia. Hey, Billy. What is it? What is it, Freddy? My computer is going crazy. There is this message saying to meet at Penn Trinity Park at midnight. Now that now that already sounds sketchy. I will let everyone in. The Shazam family gather around the computer and have a meeting in the sanctum, where time does not matter. Well, what do you think we should do? It is obviously a trap. We shouldn't do it. We have been through this before. But it might be someone who needs help. Well, 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 going off of video games, usually when something is easily seen as evil, it is usually a red herring. I think we should take it. Well, whatever we choose might be important either way. You guys bring great points, so considering everything, I think we should go. If it is a trap, we will take care of it. Midnight at Trinity Park. Well, here is the park, and nobody is here, so it was just a prank. No, it is not a prank. I just wanted to make sure you came. Whoa! A cyborg! This is insane! Hold on. How can we know this isn't a trap? If you don't trust me and find anything I say is suspicious, you can kill me. Fuck. Okay, talk. Victor, I work for a team. We need your help. There is an enemy called Darkseid. He is very powerful. He is a very powerful enemy that is a threat to the future, to the entire universe. We don't think that even Superman is strong enough to stop him. Wait, Superman is on this team, and you don't think that even he can stop this guy? Then why do you need us? Because I believe you seven are more powerful than Superman together. Wait, seven? There are only six of us. You can stop hiding. How did you know it was me? I have also been following you and noticed you were following them here. Not bad. Wait, Black Adam is going to be with us? No way. Right? He's right. He almost killed us. That's right. Dara still has PTSD from that fight we had with him. For that, I am sorry. I thought you were a threat to the planet. I was wrong. That isn't going to cut it. That isn't going to cut it, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry, Victor. I'm sorry. If he is a part of the team, then we are out. I'm sorry, but but I will do anything for the planet, same as you. Then we are out. Sorry, Victor. We just can't do this. Sorry, Victor, for the inconvenience. It's nothing, just a setback. Come with me. I was wondering, why did you fight them to such an extreme? You had them dead, but you left. Why? The original wizards told me about Darkseid, and that the gods wanted guardians with their power to protect the earth. I see. So it was a test. I regret it, but I needed to see if they were ready. I understand. In the Boreal Forest region, Batman, Damian, and Talia are following a lead on Lex. It's good that I have the League of Assassins helping out. This is no time for joking, Bruce. I'm serious. I could only get so far on my own. It is great your leads are helping us. We have to. Grandfather told us about how he was there in the battle against Darkseid. When he told me about it, he didn't show it, but he was scared. He was a lot like you. Raish was a loner, but when Darkseid happened, he and his master started the League to prepare for Darkseid's return. He was always paranoid. Looks like it paid off. Damien, I didn't say it before, but thanks for the help with Slade. Hold on. Who is that? That isn't Lex. You're right. It said we're Enigma. What is, what is he doing here? He looks awful. Let's ask him. Luther asked the question I had to answer. Ed, what happened to you? Lex wanted me to answer the ultimate riddle, the anti-life equation, the riddle to life itself. He knows that what it can do, and once it's unlocked, Lex will make life meaningless. Edward, no! It's time to solve the last riddle. What the fuck was he going on about? I don't know, but we need to find Lex. And fast. Whatever Lex is planning must be worse than we think. Diana, Hippolyta, and the Amazons have finished battle preparations. It was a long process, but I think we are ready for Darkseid. Before we go, Diana, we have been all about preparing for Darkseid. Before you go, we should celebrate your return. I don't think I deserve it, Mother, but thank you. The Amazons had the greatest celebration in Amazon history. The tension that was in the air left, and everyone was happy and hopeful. Thank you for this. Thank you for this time together, everyone. but I must go. Thank you, daughter. You have brought joy and hope to me again. You are welcome any time. Diana waved goodbye with the tears of joy and sadness. Joy for seeing her mother again, but sadness to say goodbye again. In Atlantis, Arthur goes to the unseen, see the unseen, alone. I have thought about our last meeting, and I am sorry. I was not thinking straight. I let fear take over. I understand. We are normal. That is why I don't like being called king. On the surface, there was a warrior called Ivar. Ivar, they called him Ivar the Boneless. I met him in secret, and he told me he never wanted to be king. He said, he said, what is it about the word king that makes even reasonable people behave like idiots? Sounds like a smart man. He was crazy, but also wise. That is why I don't like being called a king or any leader at all, because I am just like everyone else. I feel the same way. I will join you in the battle against Darkseid, but I won't serve under you. Thanks, man. So, what do I call you? Call me Tyr. In Central City, Barry Allen's father is free with the help of Iris West. Uh, Dad, this is Iris West. This is Iris. She is a friend of mine. Son, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for clearing my name. Anything to help. My dad really came through. Your dad? Yeah, he is the police captain of Central City. I think I should thank him also. Okay, I will ask my dad if we could have a dinner tonight to celebrate. That sounds great, Iris. It sounds like a plan. Iris, Joe, Barry, and Henry, Barry's father, arrive at Alex's kitchen. There they are. Hey there. Hey man, thanks for getting me out of jail. You really helped out. I'm glad I could help. Should we head in? Sure, let's celebrate. Iris, Joe, Barry, and Henry have a great meal, catching Barry's father up on what he missed, and the West family introducing each other to Henry. Thanks for the meal. It was great talking to you guys again. Anything to help someone who wrongly convicted. Anything for a friend. It was great catching up to to you also. Well, let's call it a night. Everyone says their goodbyes as at the Allen's house. That was a great meal. I really am happy to see you, son. What is it, Barry? Dad, I have been thinking about something I need to tell you. Okay, what is it, son? You know that Speedy guy that the news is talking about? Yeah, what about it? I am him. While you were gone, I got struck by a lightning bolt and got these powers. I know it's dangerous, but I feel like I have a responsibility to use these powers to help people. Wow, who I am proud of you, Barry. You really are something special, son. I just want you to be careful on who you tell this to. Okay? Okay, Dad. I love you, son. I love you, Dad. In Metropolis, Perry's article is put out to the public that Clark Kent is back alive. Perry tells the employees that he thinks they should throw a party for Clark being back and a baby shower for Lois at the Daily Planet. Thanks for this, guys. We really appreciate this. Thank you so much. We had to welcome you back. We may be a newspaper company, but we are also family. Everyone had a fun time and said good night to each other. Bruce, Talia, and Damien returned to Gotham from the wilderness. Are you all right, Father? He looked really shaken when we saw Edward. You're right, Damien. I know I have seen a lot of people afraid, but that was different. Yeah, he was scared, but like he lost all of hope and chose death over something far worse. And I know Edward, and he would always be shaken but never scared. With every accomplishment, he would always try to find a more difficult challenge because he found it fun. Then why did he say it's time to solve the ultimate riddle when he killed himself? I saw his eyes. He didn't want to do it. He put a facade, but I could tell he was scared of dying and whatever the anti-life equation is. This really bothers me too. Mom, Dad, I'm scared too. That's the first time you called us that. Bruce, Talia, and Damien tear up, and all they could do, these once dark warriors, finally let themselves be a family. Lex out of the Three Rivers in contact with his team So we got the team together. So what exactly are we doing? You have been acting afraid of something. What is it? Yeah, Lex. I've known you for a long time, and you and you have been acting weird. What are we doing? I can't explain, but just trust me, it is for the good of the multiverse. What, what, man? Look, man. Whatever that thing is, he, whatever that thing is, it made Ed lose his shit. Okay, so a few years ago, I met someone calling himself Steppenwolf. He told me his goal was to conquer the multiverse for his leader called Darkseid. That what he showed me shook me to my core. That is why I went to Arkham. Bruce thought I was crazy. Who couldn't? So, so where's this story going? I broke out of Arkham thanks to Slade Wilson. Then we went our separate ways. So I made up so I came up with the story that we are going to get revenge on our enemies for you to join. What we are going to do is lure Darkseid here and end him. The mother boxes will open a portal thanks to Steppenwolf teaching me. Man, you didn't have to lie to me. We've been through hell together. Okay, I understand. My father told me about him. He is not to be messed with. The rest of the team agreed with Lex after thinking about it. Okay, let's activate the mother boxes. Let Let's look at the anti-life equation glowing. I really hope this works. In Gotham, Cyborg is with Black Adam talking strategy. Okay, now I will. Ah! Victor, what is it? In Cyborg's mind, a virus is being infected by cyber parademons, with Cyber Eleanor and Cyrus fighting them. What what's going on? I don't know, but something is coming. We can't hold them off any longer. I'll help. No. If this thing gets you, you'll be gone. No, I can't go through this again. You won't. We sent you an update. You will be fine, but we will be gone. We won't die. We will be in pods, so you, so we will stay. So he paused. So you can, so to say, activate it, son. Darkseid appears. Everyone is in shock. See you soon, son. See you soon. Victor activates the update. He is fine, but his parents are gone. back in the physical world. What is it? Are you alright, Victor? He's here. Shit. Back at the Three Rivers, a boom tube opens in front of Lex, surprising him. Whoa! Emerging from the portal, the Sod, the horrific, sadistic servant of his master, Darkseid, who emerges behind him. Thank you for making this. Thank you for making this easy, Lex. Easy for me, Lex. You know me? Yes. Steppenwolf told us all about his adventure here before he died. Hand me the anti-life equation. Wait, hold on. Wow. Yes, Steppenwolf told us about his adventure here before he died. Hand me the anti-life equation, and I won't have to kill you. A rocket launches while Lex runs. It is a Black Manta. You want it? You're gonna have to go through me. While Lex is running from Darkseid, he uses his Omega beams to kill Black Manta with ease. Lex looks back and cries for the first time. Lex runs past the sensor. A titanium door closes behind him. The room fills with poison made by Dr. Maru. Darkseid is not impressed as he walks through the poison and punches through the titanium door, knocking out the doctor. Get the doctor. She can be useful. Yes, my lord. Darkseid still walking. Orm throws a trident at him. It has no effect on his armor. So, this was Lex's true plan. I understand now. Orm puts his fists up. I hope you avenge me, brother. Darkseid smirks as Orm charges at him. Darkseid throws a big boot, but Orm dodges, jumps off a wall, and lands a kick to the head. It has no effect. Darkseid punches Orm out of the air and crushes his skull. Darkseid is still walking, but faster. The smirk is gone and gets frozen from Captain Cold's freeze ray. He thinks he's won. Darkseid Omega beams through the ice, killing Captain Cold. Lex is out of tricks. Fuck. Lex turns around and sees Darkseid behind him. Not bad, Lex. You had some plan. Now hand over the anti-life equation. Lex hands him the anti-life equation. Darkseid knocks out Lex. Take him. Yes, Lord Darkseid. Lex wakes up in a apocalypse prison, confused, Darkseid looking right at him. Where am I? What do you want with me? Steppenwolf told me that you have been the Kryptonian before, correct? That is correct, So, you want to kill him? No, I want him to submit. Lex, putting the pieces together, realizes Darkseid's plan, and with full of despair, says, Lois. Lois Lane is the key. We both know how this ends. But one question. Why are you doing this? It is what I am. Thank you. Darkseid uses his Omega Beams to kill Lex, looking at his sad sight. Back in Metropolis, Black Adam with Cyborg contacts the League to meet at the Batcave to tell the League that Darkseid has arrived. Guys, I want you guys to meet Black Adam. He is here to help. It's good to meet you, but why did you bring your families here? Let's just say it is a hunch, and be the end of it. Fair. We have bigger problems. That's right. Darkseid. This is the fight we have been preparing for. It seems he is heading to the heart of Metropolis. I'm on it. Bruce, I wanted you and your family to stay here to protect Lois. I won't hold back this fight. Protect her. She is my world. I promise. Superman and the League fly off to fight Darkseid, leaving Bruce to protect Lois and his family. Bruce, frustrated with just being still his inner warrior, is roaring to fight to protect his family. Talia, Damien, stay here to protect Lois. What are you doing, Father? I had a dream that you died in my arms. You are really talking about dreams now? I don't think that was just a dream. I think it was a premonition. Dad! Bruce stops and looks at his son. You can't just leave us. Bruce, frustrated, leaves, but his leaves. Bruce, is frustrated about leaving his family, but his fear is too strong. He leaves the group. Superman and the League arrives to fight Darkseid. Darkseid is taking a beating, but with the League not knowing, he is holding back, getting Superman's hopes up to crush his spirit more. As Superman is about to deliver the killing blow, Darkseid boom tubes to the Batcave. Batman arrives. Darkseid is not there. Superman looks at him, furious. He trusted him above all else. With Talia, Damien, and Lois in the Batcave. Lois, run! Darkseid uses the Omega Beams and welds the doors shut. Talia launches at Darkseid with her katana. Darkseid grabs her throat from the air. Mom! Darkseid turns to Damien with a smile on his face and slams Talia right in front of him, killing her. Bruce and Clark arrive first at the Batcave. Bruce sees Talia is dead and Damien launching at Darkseid. Son, no! Darkseid punches Damien. Luckily, he put his arms up to block Darkseid's punch, but at a cost, shattering his arms and knocking himself out. Clark sees Lois looking in despair as Darkseid uses his Omega beams to kill her. Superman cries out, "Ah!" His soul shatters, grief struck. He moves to tear Darkseid apart, but Darkseid gazes at him as the anti-life equation courses through his veins. Superman stops with the Codex, the first half being fused with the second half of the anti-life equation is whole. Darkseid completely controls Superman. Bruce watches in horror and frozen with his like a stump. Superman gazes, he grabs his head in pain, eyes burning. Let the invasion begin. In Themyscira, the Furies battle the Amazons in a bloody war. Diana dies in the bloodbath, in her mother's arms. Themyscira is in flames and poison. Darkseid attacks Atlantis on his own, killing Arthur and Mira. Volko barely escapes. In Central City, Superman attacks the Flash. Cyborg attacks the Flash, Cyborg, the Shazam family, and Black Adam. They are no match for him. Superman kills the Shazam family. Billy, Black Adam, and the Flash barely survived as Cyborg saves them by blowing up half his body. Back in the Batcave, Batman is horrified at the sight of his family being torn apart again, with Talia being killed and his son being knocked out and his son being broken. He is back to being that helpless kid in that alley. The world goes red. 5 years later, sand dunes, smoldering pits, Gothic spires rising from the desert. Once this was Gotham. Now, just like the rest of the earth, it belongs to Darkseid. Coming over the dune, post-apocalyptic Batman with a ragtag army of rebels. The surviving members of the Justice League walk over the rise of the dune to see a ruined Wayne Manor. Batman leads them. The Flash drags what is left of the cyborg behind him. Bruce looks up to the sky grimly. We need to get inside before night. He's coming. End of part 1. Jon Stewart arrives at a post-Dark Earth. Fuck. I'm too late. Bruce. There is something. Bruce? Bruce. Just static. Parademons spot the Green Lantern. Batman defends him. About time you showed up, John. Sorry, it's a long story. Two unexpected allies. Assist 3 unexpected allies. Assist Batman and Green Lantern. Deadshot, Deathstroke, and Joker. Deadshot firing on parademons with his wrist magnums, while Deathstroke slices and dices the parademons. Joker using a minigun. Now is not the time for this, Bruce. Let's take care of these fuckers and return to base. Back at ruined Wayne Manor HQ. Thanks for the help. Leave us. Deadshot, Deathstroke, Deadshot, and Deathstroke leave the room. Joker hides. Where are you? Where were you? You told me you would be here when Darkseid attacked. Joker looks at the conversation. I'm sorry, but I was busy. Too busy for Darkseid. Hard to believe, but yes, Oa Lantern HQ was destroyed by one person. Bruce is blinded with rage. Bullshit. While you were gone, the planet was being destroyed. Has been destroyed. Darkseid has the anti-life equation. Superman is lost. And Talia. Bruce mourns, remembering that tragic sight. Never mind. You're here now. Let me introduce you to the team. Batman introduces the Green Lantern to the team. Deadshot, Deathstroke, Cyborg, Black Adam, Billy Batson, The Flash, Volko, the Joker, and Damian, fully recovered from his injuries. So, Bruce, why didn't you tell us about your friend here? We aren't friends. I just saw him on the field and we needed to act. Bullshit. I heard your conversation. He was supposed to be here 5 years ago, and he wasn't. Really, Bruce? I thought we were through this. No more secrets. Dad has always been secretive, especially to those closest to him. Look, I was supposed to be here, but it's a long story. But I'm here now. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. You are here now, but just so you know, If you betray us, I will kill you. Got it. So, Bruce, about this plan about me time traveling. What if time travel isn't enough? Barry, I told you it will work. But how do you know? Because I've tried it before. So you tried it before in the future and you still got the same result. Yeah, yeah, Dad, that is awful logic. Yeah, Bruce, you have to admit that is pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. For the world's greatest detective, that's stupid. Yeah, you guys are right. So, Barry, Victor, what's your plan? Okay, so before Darkseid invaded Earth, I got Vic to help me master my time traveling abilities. He don't have time traveling abilities. Trust me, he does. Yeah, when we fought Steppenwolf, we failed the first time, and I went back in time in just a few seconds. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So Victor and I used the cosmic treadmill to track my speed, and I surpassed the level to pass time travel speed, and met another version of me. We think Barry can travel the multiverse, so he and I thought we could time travel to you in the past to tell you to relay the message to have past Barry travel to the multiverse, telling the other universes Darkseid is coming. That is a great plan, but can we be sure it will work? Come on, Brucey. We tried it your way multiple times and we still fail. Might as well try a different flavor, right? Good point. Let's do it. And Dad, I'm glad you are being more open to other people's ideas. So for now, we wait for the Earth to get in position to put the plan to motion. I found drinking water, but I had to venture further out. The planet is almost drained. Fuck. Don't let your anger get the best of you, Dad. Just be patient. Thanks, son. Damien scowls at his dad, frustrated. Joker noticed. What is it, boy? Nothing, clown. Father like son, I guess. You know there are no secrets here. That is a rule after all. You just still trying to figure out why dad would just leave me and mom. What made you leave us? I felt useless standing around doing nothing. I thought I could be more helpful on the field. On the field? You Man, you sound more like a soldier than the Dark Knight. You know that, right? We needed you. Clark trusted you above everyone to protect us, And you just left because you who could defend better on the field? Damien. No, I don't want to hear it. Damien storms off. Joker holds Batman back. Bruce slams Joker to the wall. Why did you do that? Secrets lead to bad things. Anger and hate lead to bad things, especially if you hold it for a long time. And we should know. That's why we reign to that's why we reign to chaos in Gotham. After all, we probably had a traumatic experience. That's and that's what led us down dangerous paths. Wait a minute, Joker. I have done a ton of jobs for you. What's your story? Well, I am a bastard son. When my dad found out my mom tried to make us a proper family, my dad was a gangster. It didn't work out, and my dad shot my mom right in front of me. He tortured me. He tortured me to learn pain and told me to smile and laugh it off. And I did. And he taught me the business of running whorehouses as a kid. Some of the women were pedophiles. The torture was too much. I killed the fucker and carved a smile on his dead corpse, and the rest is history. It's funny. I hated my prick of a dad and became him. So, because you were raped by pedophiles, you beat on Harley? No, she did a treatment on me that I believe erased the good memories I had. I don't even remember my real name. So I beat her for that and rained hell on the cancer of Gotham. It makes monsters. I know what you mean. I know. Man, I had no idea. Joker cries, leaves for his quarters. So about your plan, I don't think it will work. The odds of that are slim. It's all we got. I see. It's a stretch, but I am going to repair my ship to try to contact any surviving lanterns. Okay, just be careful. Got it. Cyborg, who now half his body is gone, is able to plug into machinery hanging in the Batcave, as is updating the cosmic treadmill to help Flash in time travel and on to one specific spot. So, how does time travel work? Why don't we execute the plan now? We only got one shot at this. So, how time travel works is the Earth needs to be at a specific point in that specific point in time. Okay, I get that part, but why do we have to wait? The other factor is that the Earth moves, yes. It does rotate, but it rotates around the sun. Oh, okay. So if I wanted to travel to my birth, I would need to travel to the Earth's original position at that point in time. But if I am off, I am back in time, but I am in space. Exactly. That's why we have one shot at this, or we will have to wait another year. I see. With with not much power in the Batcave, we will need to use the power of of a mother box. Thanks to me, I found one of the mother boxes in a subway station a few years back, ironically. The problem is, once we power up the box, we'll get once the we power up the box, we'll get his attention. Whose attention? A dark side controlled Superman. I've I've heard of him. We believed his will was unbendable. Well, don't believe the rumors. Don't don't worry. I got a plan to distract Superman. I just need to make it real. Okay then. Joker and I will collect the box. So, where are the people? When I landed, I couldn't get a read on anyone. That actually has something to do with that damn anti-life equation. So the entire Earth is under Darkseid's control, huh? No, way worse. When Darkseid got control of the anti-life equation, he didn't use it immediately. He killed most of the adults. The rest of the adults serve under Darkseid. As for the kids, all of them are alive. No kid died. They all serve Darkseid. When I was there, I tried to avenge my mother. Darkseid was too strong. I was a child by then. I wonder why he didn't just kill me. That probably has something to do with what he told me my daughter when he took my daughter from me. Flashback. Darkseid takes Deadshot's daughter from him with the anti-life equation. Why are you doing this, you son of a bitch? Take me instead! The children are the future. Present. Then, Darkseid, to prove his point, tried to make my own daughter kill me. The scariest part was she was smiling at me as she was going to kill me slowly. That is when Joker and Bruce came to save me. I see it every night in my nightmares. Fuck, man. I can't imagine that shit. Let's go over the plan one more time. We'll execute the plan tomorrow night. Because because that's when the earth is aligned. To this exact spot, yes. When Damien, Raish, and Talia when Damien, Raish, and Talia arrived, if we mess this up, we will need to wait one more year. Dad and Joker will get the mother box. The window is only 15 seconds for Barry to tell me to in the past to tell Barry to use the multiverse and fly, and my family will die. Wait, are you sure about that? How does Barry know how to use the multiverse? When I was in college, I theorized on how I can use the Speed Force to travel through the multiverse. 5 years ago, I helped Barry travel the multiverse. He said he saw another version of him, so in theory, there would be a network of messenger speedsters talking about Darkseid's coming invasion around the multiverse. I see. But why tell you about your family dying? Because Greeny Bruce wasn't the Dark Knight. He wanted to be a warrior. What do you mean? Dad, just admit it. Don't be a coward. I left Damien and his mother. I left Damien and his mother when they needed me most. And because of my mistake, she died and Superman became evil. I sacrificed myself. If I sacrifice myself, then Superman will still be good and we will stand a chance. I see, you really thought this through. I will go with you for backup. You, okay. Anyone else? Like how I'm just sitting on my ass. I will join you. That is all we need. That is all we need. Then the rest will hold the fort. Be safe, Dad. I will, son. I love you. At dawn, the mission is a go. The Nightmare League with Bruce, Floyd, John Stewart, Volko, and Joker arrive at the subway. And there are dark side soldiers along with the mother box. As soon as we get it, Clark will be alerted. The treadmill is almost ready. You have 15 seconds to get the message before the message out before you crumble into nothingness. I know. Whatever happens, I am glad to meet you. Same to go for you, man. Okay, everything is ready. We just need to the mother box. Back at the subway. Okay, we can't find them. Superman will be alerted. So, what do we do? I have an idea. With them having gas masks, they probably can take a lot of gas. One at a time, thanks to Dr. Poison. So, why not mix my laugh gas and all your smoke bombs, Bruce? But one question, how do we get that box? I can make an arm with my ring and grab it. Wow, you really came at the right time. I wonder what else that ring can make. Well, anyway. Well, anyway, we have a plan. They execute the plan, and John Stewart grabs the box. Aha! It worked. Let's get out of here. Hmm. Joker and Bruce make it to the Nightmare Mobile. But Superman cuts off the rest of the Nightmare League. Floyd lets them take the box and drive. It was nice knowing you, Floyd. It was nice knowing you too, man. Superman and Darkseid's army face off the Nightmare League in a standoff. John Stewart makes the first move, making a machine gun targeting Superman. Then makes a rocket and makes a rocket and aimed right at his head. Superman breathes and the rocket flies to the atmosphere. Superman and John Stewart trade shots back and forth, Nightmare with the Nightmare League and Darkseid's army not interfering, or it would be a mistake. The fight ends with Superman finding an opening and uses his heat vision going through his head. Take care of the others. I'll go ahead. Well, here we go. I'm ready. The Darkseid soldiers make an odd move. They take off their helmets. There is a look of despair on Floyd and Volko. Two of them are very familiar. One had long braids and one had a blonde fade. They could not believe it. It was Floyd's daughter, Zoe, and Calderon, Volko's apprentice. Floyd then remembers what Darkseid said. The children are the future. Volko and Floyd dropped to their weapons and kneeled in front of them. How could a father kill their own child? In tears, Floyd tries to reach out to his daughter. Floyd takes off his mask. Zoe! You have to fight that damn anti-life equation! Floyd's words echo throughout the desert, and no response. There is no response. If you are there somewhere, just know I love you. Zoe fires on her father with a machine gun. Calderon, I want you to know. I want you to know your father died protecting a friend, trying to stop Darkseid. And even though I am not your father, I always thought of you as my son. I am sorry I couldn't save you. Calderon opens fire on Volko with his machine gun. But before he and Zoe turn to Darkseid, they shed a tear. Somewhere deep down, they had the despair of seeing them murdering their father and mentors, respectively. And the worst of all, they couldn't do anything to stop it. Bruce and Joker arrive to give the mother box to Victor and Barry, with Superman gaining fast. Slade Wilson in a tower with a sniper rifle with kryptonite bullets. The silencer is off. This better work. This better save my daughter. Slade fires behind Superman. Superman dodges the bullet through dodges, and flies through the tower, killing Slade. A perfect end for a soldier. The shot is heard. There's the signal. Barry and Black Adam go to Joker and Bruce's. Barry, Black Adam, and Billy Batson go to the Joker and Bam and Bruce's position. They There they are. This is going to work. Throw the box. Joker throws the mother box. Barry catches it and runs to Victor. Black Adam and Billy Batson intercepted Superman. I never thought we'd team up before. Hopefully, we can be friends in the next life. That would be nice. Let's go. Black Adam and Billy Batson have the Battle of the Gods with Superman. The earth shakes with each blow as these gods are trying to kill each other. Billy has always neglected the fact of killing people, but he knows the multiverse is at stake and he can't hold back. Bruce, Joker, and the Flash reach base. Victor, how long until the planet is ready? 30 minutes! Hopefully those two can hold him back longer than I hope. The battle is grueling and all three gods are tired from fighting for a long 25 minutes. But Superman flies to the center of the sun. Well, it looks like this is the end. So it seems. See you in the next life. Hopefully, I can teach you some things. A recharged Superman flies down, vaporizing Billy and Black Adam. He's coming! Barry got ready to jump. Barry, get ready to jump. I'll stall him. Victor uses the weapons left in Wayne Manor. There isn't much. Superman grabs Victor from the wall and tosses him to the parademons, tearing him to shreds. Well, looks like I have to use my plan. Joker, what do you mean? Bruce nods in approval to Joker. I honestly didn't think our game would end this way. What are you talking about? Joker decapitates Bruce with Raisha's sword that Wade Wilson had. You traitor! Joker stabs Damien, killing him. Hey, Clark! I got the head of the bat for you. In Darkseid's throne room. So, they are going through with their plan. Clark stops, noticing what Joker has done, for a few seconds. It was short, but enough. Joker's last joke worked like a charm. Barry pulled through time before Raish's Natalia and Damien met Bruce and Alfred. Tell me about the multiverse. Your family will die. Those two. Let's see here. Let's go Those two sentences changed the course of history, with just a few constants and variables. Bruce met with Barry and Victor, telling them to get Barry to travel the multiverse. Victor tells Bruce about the Shazam family he is going to meet in Philadelphia. Bruce tells him to go, there is no room for error. They need all the help they can get. Arthur forms the Seven Seas with his brother Orm and David Hyde. The Black Manta and tells Tyr that there's no room for error. They need everyone to fight. Tyr then tells Arthur that he is the Norse god of war. Tyr then reconnects with the Norse gods, preparing for the war ahead. Meanwhile, Diana is at the Sahara Desert with her lasso of truth, taking Ares' trial to become the new Greek god of war. It was grueling, but she was able to do it. In Philadelphia, Victor says Victor meets the Shazam family and Black Adam, and the conversation is relatively the same. Except Victor says one thing: I believe we will all die if we don't join together. The Shazam family reluctantly join Black Adam. He then trains the Shazam family for the coming war. Raish and the League of Assassins then gather the villains, including the Joker and Lex Luthor. Bruce then calls Amanda Waller and Gordon, telling them to prepare for Martian Manhunter. He gets the message and reveals himself to the world, then hiding and ready to fight. While all that is happening, is Barry travels through the multiverse, telling them to prepare for the war. But he is not doing it alone. As another speedster knows the speedster shares the message like a network of speedsters telling the universes to prepare for a battle. Bruce then contacts John Stewart with the communication device given to him. He says we need all the backup we need. I believe we are going to die. With the help of the Daily Planet, Waller, and Jim Gordon, they evacuate Gotham and Metropolis. The stage is almost set. The League is in the Batcave, all except Barry Allen. So, are we ready? Ready as we'll ever be. The Amazons are at Metropolis. I contacted Jim Gordon and Amanda Waller. They sent the civilians to the bunker, who's with the GCPD and Army already. The League of Assassins have it scattered all over the world. We are ready for what we have trained for. Lex is Lex is Lex and Black Manta infiltrates the dark side on his ship. He Orm Ormtir and the Norse gods are ready. This is John. Okay, yeah. Okay, we are ready. Darkseid arrives in Metropolis. As before, the League leaves, and Bruce stays with Lois and his family. Who once again, Darkseid is holding back to get Clark's hopes up. Darkseid boom tubes to the Batcave as Darkseid is about to kill Talia with his Omega beams this time. Bruce pushes Talia out of the way, sacrificing himself. Dad! Clark then arrives and sees Bruce's skeleton being held by his son. With rage, Clark rushes and lands a huge punch on Darkseid and punches Darkseid out of the Batcave. Darkseid boom tubes to his ship. Dad! Damien is a wreck. With the League of Assassins teaching Damien to hold his sadness, he cannot hold it any longer. Talia hugs Damien, no words are said. Clark and Lois give Damien and Talia time to grieve, no words are said. Clark brings Lois to one of the bunkers. I feel sorry for Damien. Are you alright? Damien saw his dad get murdered in front of him. I can't help but feel I am responsible. It's not your fault. Anyone would jump in front of their loved one to protect them. That's what makes you special. You protect everyone, even when they don't want you. He's right, Superman. I remember giving Lois a lecture about why you needed to be hidden. I thought we weren't ready. My father said the same thing. Now I see we are never ready until the moment comes. I know I know what you mean. Now go save the world. Clark flies to his scout ship and emerges with the yellow, red, and blue suit. Superman has arrived. Darkseid is in his ship and slams Lex to the wall. You told me it would be unguarded. Sorry, I was wrong. I didn't think anything would go wrong. Darkseid lets him go. With a scowl, Darkseid leaves. With his back turned, Lex smirks. Good job, Lex. Desaad, begin the invasion. Yes, Lord Darkseid. The full-scale invasion is too much for the Justice League to handle on their own, but they won't have to. Led by Superman, the countries of the world come together. Armies, Navy, the Air Force, led by Amanda Waller. A god of war, Wonder Woman, with her mother, led the Amazons to join the war. In the oceans, Aquaman, with his brother Orm, leads the Seven Kingdoms, declaring there is a eighth, the surface world. The Seven Kingdoms arise to join the Amazons in the surface. The Shazam family and Black Adam are spread throughout the world, helping in the war. Tyr and the rest of the Norse gods come out of hiding to help in the war. But Darkseid's forces are still too strong. The millions of worlds Darkseid has taken over is too much. Where's Barry? He should be here by now. I don't know. He said the multiverse was growing. Sorry guys, it took a while. The Flash arrives with an army of heroes and villains throughout the multiverse, including the realm of the dead. The multiverse has become the Justice League. Darkseid tells his forces to spread throughout the multiverse to destroy the other worlds. The League divides through the multiverse. The war is no longer in just one universe. It is throughout the multiverse. The history of the armies that battle Darkseid roars itself today. All the gods, all the heavens, all the hells were in this historic war from a boy who can transform into aliens to a cyborg leading bounty hunters to the to the dead of to the dead coming back and fighting this historic war with Damien and Bruce fighting side by side, father and son. Where's John? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Sorry about it. We got a little busy. John Stewart leading all the Atlantic Corps to join the fight, from red to white. It's the entire DC universe together for the first time on a scale unlike any that's ever been seen. Diana, along with Hippolyta, are fighting the original Doomsday, as Wonder Woman is about to be stabbed by as Wonder Woman is about to be stabbed by Doomsday. Her mother sacrifices herself. Diana then decapitates Doomsday, finally killing the monster. Mother! No, no, no! Don't go! Mom, don't go! Don't cry, Diana. I'm proud of what you have become. You helped me and our sisters conquer our fear. Promise me you won't lose your way. I won't, Mom. Hippolyta dies in Diana's arms. The Flash is able to move so quickly, moves so quickly he masters his powers, existing two places at once, and takes down an entire army by himself. Floyd Lawton died protecting his daughter from the parademons. Dad, don't go. It's alright, Zoe. Just promise me you will protect your mom and don't go down the path I did. Okay? I promise. Cyborg is able to overpower the Mother Boxes, taking control of them and triggering a chain reaction that destroys them, weakening Darkseid. Superman is about to put an end to this war. He asks one question. Why? Why all this bloodshed? Darkseid just smiles and says, It doesn't matter. Lex takes out this Lex along with with David Hyde, who takes out Decide and takes control of Darkseid's ship, along with Black Manta. Lex speaks through the comm. He is the signal to the end of an era. I'm sorry, Superman, for everything. Lex kills Darkseid with the ship and sets off a chain reaction that destroys the ships throughout the multiverse. I'm sorry it had to end this way, David. I wouldn't have it any other way, Lex. It's ultimately a dying Batman that sacrifices himself to save the League and the multiverse that destroyed Darkseid. In the aftermath, Damian has taken in his father's footsteps, with Italia and the League of Assassins helping him protect Gotham. Diana becomes the new god of war and queen of the Amazons, leading them to join the outside world and restore peace. With the Amazons at her side, Diana negotiated peace between the countries of the world, unlike anything in history. Arthur is recognized by the kingdoms as a leader, even though he doesn't accept it. The skepticism over over his human heritage not only gone, but changes into admiration. Victor evolves, becoming a god of the digital age. We are so proud of what you have become. We couldn't have been more proud of you. But why did you reassemble us? And just every time I've got to give you, it's just every time I never got to give a proper goodbye. You always left me in sadness. We felt the same way, son. Victor, Silas, and Eleanor hug each other for a proper goodbye. It might be virtual, but to him it was real, and that is all that matters. Clark and Lois's baby is born. His name is John, named after his human father. "20 years later, the Justice League is retired, with the children of the original heroes, Zoe among them, with mastering all firearms, taking the torch and trying to rectify her father's legacy. After a memorial of for the battle of the multiverse. Damien, are you going to tell him? It's harder than it seems, Damien. When with you gone, the world has spun into chaos. Just take your time. Thank you. Clark and his family return home. Son, we need to talk. Okay, Dad. Clark brings his son to the scout ship. Why are we here? I am Superman. This is this is where I came from. In the multiverse, a new enemy by the name of Grail is being told throughout space. The League is talking about how we about how to take out how to take on this new enemy, how to take on this new threat, who took out the all the lanterns, emerging from the sun. John, the new Superman. The end. So that was Batman. So that was my Justice League Pandora's box. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and really, yeah, and really, the reason why I made this is not only because of the sort of Snyderverse event going on, but it's also the fact that I feel like this really needed to be put out to the world because really just with how everything is going on in the world, I think everyone needs to be united in these dark times. So yeah, that's really and really just it's also really a thank you letter of sorts also in the meta way where it's kind of like me also thanking all of the fans that we are doing and continuing to do with after the Snyder cut being released, the fight for the Snyderverse is going on. The Alita Army has been gaining a lot of traction with getting Alita her sequel, with the Sam Raimi cut at Spider-Man 3. It's just a really great sight to see all these fans and fighting for people's visions, true visions of movies to come out. And I really am, and really it does make me happy. And I think that's really what Justice League Pandora's Box it really means to me in its core is that even though we will be divided at some points, even though there is some sort of evil going on, the future will always be there to help us and to see us through. So, yeah, that's what Justice League Pandora's Box is about to me. And if you want me to answer any of your questions about what you think about what the plot is and what I was thinking about the writing, just leave it in the comment section, and I'll be answering them. So yeah, from the time you'll be seeing this at Saturday, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.